Hello everyone, my name is Megalan.7 and this is Episode 7. So going right into the video for this time, I find myself at a Goodwill that I hit up every now and then, and it's Moonlight Madness. So I'm just going to go ahead and pretty much pick up anything that's complete, has a nice looking case, because each one is only like $1 or $2. These were games that I've been seeing for a couple weeks. I'd seen them before, but didn't really want them for $4 or $5, and also figured, hey, maybe some kid who has a PS2 still will be like, hey, Fantastic Four, I like Fantastic Four, and actually get some enjoyment out of the game. Well, I would just have them as filler titles. But after them sitting here for, like a month plus and no one buying them, I'll go ahead and take them. As you can see here, the games I picked up were Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, Supercar, Cabela's Deer Hunter 2004 season, Golden Compass, which I've played the 360 version and do not play that game. It is bad. And finally, Aragon, which I'm going to assume, because it's a movie game, it is bad as well. But for only $2 a piece, I'll take it as filler. Moving right along to yet another Goodwill. I stop and look at this game because I see 2003 on a GameCube case, and it's NBA Live, not NCAA 2K3. Oh, well, but I open it up and find Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2. Not quite sure why it was in there, and the game below it was like Madden 2003. So I'm definitely going to head and pick that up. But, spoiler warning, I take it home and the game does not work. It boots up and then just resets the whole system. But as you can see, I did find Legend of Dragoon. And for the first time after finding this game like 5 or 6 times, it has all the discs. I don't know why I constantly find this game missing like disc 2 and 3 mostly. But it's always missing something. And this copy is gorgeous, so it is mine. I also see Wild 9, which is a game I haven't heard before, looks interesting, so I'll go ahead and pick this game up. Why not? Pretty good little lot of games at this Goodwill. Even though the Phantasy Star doesn't work, I'm going to try and resurface it, but I'm willing to bet I will not get that thing to play. Moving on to a different thrift store, this bin had just been put out, and at the bottom, I noticed Disney Infinity. Now, I've always been kind of interested in Disney Infinity / Skylanders, just because I see like how big of a craze it is. There's always toys out. They're advertising new games all the time. So I've wanted to try it, but just out of a curiosity, like the $60-70 it takes to play it has been too much. But when I saw $10 on the side of this thing, I definitely was interested if it had all the pieces. I didn't want to have to be going to eBay to get the rest of the pieces if I needed like a figure or the little portal thing. It was a bit hard to open with just one hand since I was, filming with the other. But I do finally manage to get it open after some struggles. Open up the box. I see the game case. I will also note that I had already checked before I filmed this part and the disc was in there. So Disney Infinity for $10, I will take it. A shelving unit you guys are probably used to seeing by now. Call of Duty Black Ops. But it's not in there. Honestly, I would have bought it just to probably get it as trade bait, because I already have it, and Black Ops 1 actually is okay in my opinion. Do find a stack of GameCube games. I see Frogger's Adventure, which I don't have, and ATV 2, another game I don't have. Let's see if the discs are in there. Please? Please? Hey, ATV and its manual. Awesome. Now Frogger, manual and game. I will definitely be picking these up. Let's see if we can find anything else. Decent stack of games. There's Super Monkey Ball there. I already have the game, and I'm going to go ahead and let someone else have a shot at that. It's a fun game. Someone will enjoy it. Didn't notice anything else, but I'll take 2 GameCube games. So, one thing you always want to do is go through the toys. Maybe you'll find some, Nintendo figures, some Skylanders. Just, you never know what you'll find in there. It's always a grab bag. Sometimes you'll even find, like, loose consoles, mostly handhelds, lying in there. And see, I did happen to find a Skylander. I do have the very first set, but next to it was something that caught my attention more. This Game & Watch. When I first saw it, I assumed it had to be one of the Club Nintendo reproductions, but it is not. It took me forever to get the batteries to test it, but that Game & Watch was Octopus, and it does work. Back once again at this Goodwill with this interesting shelving unit. Looking around, bunch of sports, woohoo. looking through the CDs, and a series favorite at this point, Warcraft 2 Battle.net edition. I'll pick this up just to flip it pretty much every time I see it. It's a easy like $15. Look around to see if there's anything else, and then this trip, not a whole lot, don't see anything. Oh, wait a second, what is this? Resident Evil Dead Aim. I have not heard of this one before, which is surprising because I can normally name you most Resident Evil spin-offs, but this is one I hadn't heard of before. So since I didn't know about it, I decided to pick it up since it was complete in box. Checking out another Goodwill. Hey, a PS3 game, you don't see those too often. Ooh, and Ratchet & Clank. I don't have any of the Ratchet & Clank PS3 games. It's in there. $4? Sure. Look at all those sports games. Sports. And look at all those Guitar Hero games. Oh, hey. GameCube game. Don't need it. Shrek 3D. No, I did not set that up. Someone else set that up like that. Nothing over there, but DVDs have been spilling over into the next case, so I decided to go ahead and look over there, see if there was anything of interest. You can see a whole bunch of Anchorman 2s that Target graciously donated. And ooh, a GameCube game. If I can grab it. There we go. TMNT Mutant Melee. Complete in box. I'll definitely pick up a TMNT game. Once I got it home, I played it. It's an okay little like 4-player brawler. There were a lot of those type of games back on the GameCube. Nothing special, but it's alright. So we got another Goodwill. Looking around, a whole bunch of DVDs. You always gotta check the DVDs because you'll find games like Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 for the Xbox. Alright, sweet. The case that Battlefront 2 was in was terrible. It was completely busted. Looked like a dog tried to chew it at one point. I ended up just throwing that case away and putting it in a generic DVD case because there was no saving that case. The case for Battlefront 1 was alright. You know, covered in EB Games, GameStop stickers. But I would definitely pick up Battlefront 1 and 2. It's a Goodwill. You don't see me at too often. It normally has a fairly decent selection of games, but they're a bit pricier here. That's why games don't just fly off the shelves. Looking around, I do spot a GameCube game I don't have. James Bond from Russia with Love. Completely mediocre game. There's nothing too special about it. But, you know, I'll pick it up for $5. A GameCube game I don't have. GameCube games tend to be more expensive, so I'll take it. Decide to walk around the store a little bit. Just kind of see what else there is. You know, it's your typical thrift store. There's a whole bunch of, like, you know, pots and pans and what have yous. Hey, box says we will. $25, no thank you. It was just a Wii Wheel, and it was like $25. No. Run away. Run far away. Bunch of USA hats. Woohoo. Baskets. Xbox One controller? What? $20. So this is something that at least goes on in a lot of Goodwills I've been to, and I've been to a couple throughout the country, where Target will donate like goods that have been open to Goodwill. And what they price at varies. Some do like half off, some just kind of put something on it arbitrarily. But I open it up, and the controller's in there, everything seems to work, batteries are in there. I'll take a shot on it for $20, and sure enough, it worked. I'll take an Xbox One controller. Once again, going through the games. Not seeing too much this time. Bunch of sports like always. But hey, GameCube game, SpongeBob. It's complete. Why not? So, it's been a pretty good lot of stuff this time around, especially with the Game & Watch. And here's a quick rundown of what I got. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to comment and subscribe. See you next time.